Hello and welcome to Senior Health Secrets, your trusted guide to living a vibrant, healthy life after 60. Let's paint a picture. Imagine you've just finished a lovely evening. You enjoyed a dinner you can feel good about, perhaps a crisp salad or some lightly cooked vegetables. You head to bed feeling confident in your healthy choices. But then, you wake up in the middle of the night or the next morning, and something is terribly wrong. Maybe you feel a sudden wave of dizziness. Perhaps your speech is jumbled, or one side of your body feels strangely heavy and unresponsive. Most of us immediately blame things like fried foods, salt, or sugary desserts for these terrifying moments. But what if I told you that the trigger could be something you believed was your healthiest habit? What if it was a vegetable? It sounds unbelievable, but it's a truth I've seen play out in my work with seniors. A specific vegetable, one you've been told for years is a superfood for your heart and brain, can, under the right circumstances, silently increase your risk of a stroke, especially while you sleep. Here's the crucial secret. As our bodies mature past the age of 60, they don't process foods the same way they did at 30 or 40. A nutrient that once provided protection can interact differently with our aging systems, especially when combined with common medications or eaten at the wrong time. But this isn't a message of fear, it's a message of empowerment. Understanding how your body works now is the key to staying safe and healthy. In today's important video, we're going to uncover 9 common vegetables that could pose a hidden risk to your circulation if you're over 60. More importantly, we'll show you simple, easy ways to continue enjoying them safely. You won't want to miss the final vegetable on our list. It's one that millions of seniors eat every single week, and it holds a surprising secret. Let's begin with a leafy green that many consider a health champion. But after 60, it can become a secret saboteur for your brain. Vegetable number 9, spinach. For generations, we've celebrated spinach as a nutritional powerhouse. It's loaded with iron for energy, magnesium for calm, and a host of powerful antioxidants. It's the cornerstone of a healthy diet. However, after 60, this green giant can quietly shift from a protector to a potential problem, all because of one key component: oxalates. Oxalates are natural compounds found in spinach that have a unique habit of binding with calcium. When you're younger, your kidneys are highly efficient and simply filter these compounds out of your system without any issue. But as we age, our kidney function naturally becomes a little less robust. At the same time, our blood vessels lose some of their youthful flexibility. Add to this the fact that many seniors take calcium or vitamin D supplements to support bone health. This combination creates a perfect storm. The oxalates from the spinach can bond with the calcium in your bloodstream, forming microscopic, sharp-edged particles called calcium oxalate crystals. Think of these tiny crystals like fine grains of sand flowing through delicate pipes. Over time, they can accumulate in the small, fragile arteries that supply blood to your brain. This buildup can cause the arteries to narrow, restricting blood flow and reducing the amount of oxygen reaching your brain cells. All it takes is one small clot getting stuck in one of these narrowed passages to trigger a silent stroke, an event that often happens overnight while you're resting. This does not mean spinach is your enemy. It simply means you need a new strategy for eating it. To enjoy spinach safely, try to have it earlier in the day, like in a breakfast omelet or a lunchtime salad. This gives your body more active hours to process and filter out the oxalates effectively. Be mindful of consuming large amounts of spinach at the same time as your calcium supplements. And if you have a history of kidney issues or cardiovascular concerns, it's always wise to discuss your diet with your doctor. Spinach is still a gift of nutrients, but after 60, it comes with a user manual. Follow the guidelines and it will serve you well. Ignore them and it could silently work against your health while you sleep. Vegetable number 8, broccoli. Broccoli has long been hailed as a crusader for cardiovascular health. It's packed with fiber, antioxidants, and essential vitamins that bolster our immune system and promote a long, healthy life. But for those over 60, particularly those on certain medications, this cruciferous hero can have a hidden downside. The issue isn't with broccoli itself, but with its powerful interaction with common prescriptions. The key player here is vitamin K. This vitamin is essential for our health because it plays a critical role in helping our blood clot. When you get a cut, vitamin K is what helps stop the bleeding. In a younger body, this is fantastic. However, a large number of seniors take medications designed to do the opposite. They thin the blood to prevent clots from forming in the first place. These include common drugs like warfarin, Plavix, or even a daily low-dose aspirin. When you introduce a large amount of vitamin K from broccoli into this delicate equation, it's like a tug of war inside your bloodstream. The vitamin K is trying to thicken your blood, while your medication is trying to thin it. This can cancel out the effects of your prescription, leaving your blood thicker than your doctor intended and raising your risk for a clot. The real danger lies in inconsistent consumption. If you eat a huge portion of broccoli one day and then none for the rest of the week, you're causing wild fluctuations in your body's vitamin K levels. Your medication dosage, which your doctor carefully calibrated based on your typical diet, may suddenly be too weak or too strong. You won't feel these changes happening, but inside, your circulatory system is on a dangerous roller coaster. To stay safe, consistency is your best friend. You do not need to eliminate broccoli. Instead, aim to eat a relatively consistent amount each week. Avoid suddenly starting a broccoli everyday diet or cutting it out entirely. Most importantly, always be open with your doctor about your dietary habits, including your vegetable intake. This allows them to adjust your medication for optimal safety. Broccoli can absolutely be a part of your brain-healthy diet, but after 60, it demands a mindful and balanced approach to keep your circulation smooth and your future secure. Vegetable number 7, romaine lettuce. For many seniors, a salad for dinner feels like the epitome of a smart, light meal. It's low in calories, easy to digest, and seems gentle on the body. But few people are aware that a simple bowl of romaine lettuce, when eaten late in the evening, can quietly set the stage for circulatory problems overnight. Here is the science behind it. Romaine lettuce acts as a mild, natural diuretic. In simple terms, it encourages your body to release water and produce more urine. In a younger person, this effect is negligible, but after 60, several factors change. Our kidneys process fluids more slowly, our blood vessels are less elastic, and our body's thirst signals can become less reliable. You might be mildly dehydrated without even feeling thirsty. When you eat a diuretic food like romaine lettuce before bed, you can lose more fluid while you sleep. This loss of water can cause your blood volume to decrease, making your blood slightly thicker and more concentrated. Imagine trying to pump honey through a straw versus water. Thicker blood moves more sluggishly through your arteries. The slow-moving blood is more prone to forming tiny clots, especially when combined with blood pressure medications that can also affect your fluid balance. The solution isn't to abandon your salads. It's all about timing. The best time to enjoy a romaine salad is at lunchtime or in the early afternoon. This gives you plenty of time to rehydrate before you go to sleep. If you do enjoy greens in the evening, make it a habit to drink a small glass of water alongside your meal to counteract the diuretic effect and maintain healthy blood viscosity. Romaine lettuce remains a wonderful source of vitamins and hydration when eaten correctly, but after 60, timing is a critical factor. Eaten the wrong way, it can subtly strain your circulatory system. Eaten the right way, it stays the crisp, healthy food it was always meant to be. Vegetable number 6. Raw carrots. Carrots are celebrated as the perfect healthy snack. They're crunchy, satisfying, low in calories, and famously packed with beta-carotene for excellent vision. But for older adults, munching on raw carrots, especially as a late-night snack, can create a silent storm within your circulatory system. Let's look at why. When you eat raw carrots, their natural sugars are released and absorbed into your bloodstream relatively quickly. For a younger, more active person, the body's metabolism handles this minor sugar influx with ease. However, as we age, our metabolism slows down, and many seniors develop a degree of insulin resistance or even pre-diabetes. In this context, that rush of natural sugar from carrots can trigger a problematic chain reaction. It causes a rapid spike in your blood sugar, which is then often followed by a crash a few hours later, right in the middle of the night. This sudden drop in blood sugar signals an emergency to your body. It responds by releasing stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. These hormones have a powerful effect. They cause your blood vessels to constrict and tighten, which in turn raises your blood pressure. This is happening at the very time your body is supposed to be in a state of deep rest and repair. If you combine this stress hormonal response with the mild dehydration that naturally occurs during sleep, you get thicker blood being forced through narrower vessels, a dangerous recipe for tiny clots that can impede blood flow to the brain. The fix is incredibly simple. Avoid eating raw carrots by themselves as a standalone snack, especially in the evening. Instead, enjoy them earlier in the day. And always pair them with a source of protein or healthy fat, such as a dollop of hummus, a handful of nuts, or a slice of cheese. The protein and fat dramatically slow down the absorption of the sugar, preventing that dangerous spike and crash. Carrots are still a fantastic food. Just remember, after 60, the context in which you eat even the healthiest foods matters. Carrots enjoyed with a balanced meal are healing. Carrots eaten alone at night can be quietly harmful. Are these insights surprising you so far? If so, you're not alone. Much of this information isn't widely known. If you're finding this video valuable, please take a moment to tap the like button. It's a small click for you, but it makes a huge difference in helping YouTube show this vital information to more seniors who need it. And be sure to subscribe to Senior Health Secrets so you never miss our weekly videos designed to keep you strong, sharp, and in control of your health. I also love to connect with our community. Please drop a comment below and tell me, what's one health goal you're currently working on? I read every single comment and I'm so inspired by your stories. Now let's continue with our list. Vegetable number 5, garlic. For centuries, garlic has been revered as one of nature's most potent medicines. It's famous for its ability to lower blood pressure, support heart health, and supercharge the immune system. But after the age of 60, especially for the millions of seniors taking blood-thinning medications, garlic can walk a very fine line between being a protector and a danger. Here's the secret. Garlic is a powerful natural anticoagulant. It contains active compounds like allicin that naturally reduce the stickiness of platelets in your blood, helping it flow more freely. This is a wonderful benefit on its own. The problem arises when you are already taking a prescription blood thinner, such as warfarin, clopidogrel, Plavix, or even a daily aspirin regimen. When you combine the blood-thinning effect of your medication with the blood-thinning effect of garlic, you can inadvertently double down. This can make your blood too thin. When your blood is overly thin, it doesn't clot properly. This leaves the delicate, tiny blood vessels in your brain vulnerable to damage and potential bleeding. The result could be a hemorrhagic stroke, which is a bleed in the brain. Early warning signs that your blood might be too thin include unexplained bruising, frequent nosebleeds, or persistent dizziness. The solution is not to banish garlic from your kitchen, it's about using it with wisdom and moderation. First, avoid concentrated garlic supplements, pills, or oils unless they have been explicitly approved by your doctor. Stick to using fresh garlic in small amounts as a flavoring for your cooked meals. The heat from cooking actually mellows some of garlic's most potent blood-thinning compounds, making it safer. Garlic is a true natural wonder, but after 60, it must be respected like any medicine. Used correctly, it fortifies your heart. Used without caution, it can quietly jeopardize your brain's safety. Vegetable number 4, onions. Onions are a foundational ingredient in cuisines around the world, celebrated for their flavor and their health benefits. They are rich in antioxidants and compounds that can help to lower cholesterol and fight inflammation. However, for seniors, particularly those managing their blood pressure with medication, onions can introduce an unexpected complication if consumed in large quantities or at the wrong time. The reason is a powerful flavonoid in onions called quercetin. Quercetin is a fantastic natural compound that helps to relax and widen your blood vessels, which in turn helps to lower your blood pressure. This is beneficial in moderation, but if you are already taking prescription medication that is designed to do the exact same thing, relax your blood vessels, you can experience a piling on effect. The combination of your medication and a large amount of quercetin from onions can cause your blood pressure to dip too low. This condition, known as hypotension, can reduce the amount of oxygen-rich blood reaching your brain. This can lead to symptoms like dizziness, lightheadedness, fatigue, or confusion. When this happens overnight, as your circulation naturally slows and you become dehydrated, it can create a situation where your brain is starved for oxygen, potentially leading to fainting or a small stroke. To stay safe, think of onions as a flavor enhancer, not the main feature of your meal. Cooking onions also helps, as the heat can reduce the potency of the quercetin. Try to avoid meals that are extremely heavy on raw onions, especially for dinner, and always maintain good hydration throughout the day. Onions are an incredible food, but after 60, it's all about balance. A little bit adds wonderful flavor and protection. Too much, at the wrong time, can silently strain your system. Vegetable number 3, corn. For many of us, corn brings a sense of comfort. A sweet ear of corn on the cob in the summer, a warm bowl of polenta, or a comforting corn chowder. It feels wholesome and completely harmless. But here is a nutritional truth that many people miss. Corn behaves far more like a starchy grain in your body than it does a green vegetable. And after the age of 60, that distinction is incredibly important. When you eat corn, your body quickly breaks down its natural sugars and starches into glucose. This causes a rapid spike in your blood sugar, very similar to what happens when you eat white bread or potatoes. For seniors, who often have a slower insulin response and less resilient circulation, this blood sugar roller coaster can be a hidden source of risk. The initial surge in blood sugar is followed by a crash a few hours later. As we discussed with carrots, this crash triggers the release of stress hormones, which constrict blood vessels and thicken the blood. This creates the perfect internal environment for clots to form, especially while you're asleep. This doesn't mean you can never enjoy corn again. It just means you need to be smarter about it. First, avoid eating corn, especially in large portions late at night when your body is winding down. Second, always pair corn with a source of protein or healthy fat. Think corn in a bean salad or a small side of corn with a piece of chicken. This blunts the sugar spike. And finally, treat corn as a side dish you enjoy occasionally, not a daily staple. Corn's sweetness is appealing, but after 60, your body interprets that sweetness differently. With the right strategy, you can still savor it safely. Vegetable number 2, asparagus. Asparagus is often considered an elegant and sophisticated vegetable. It's light, clean, and a staple on healthy eating menus. But for those over 60, this popular side dish can pose a quiet circulatory risk, especially when eaten in the evening. The reason, similar to romaine lettuce, is that asparagus is a potent natural diuretic. It signals your kidneys to flush out excess salt and water from your body. Again, for a younger person, this is of little consequence, but for a senior, this can contribute to overnight dehydration. This leads to thicker, more viscous blood that the heart has to work harder to pump. Imagine a gentle stream that, due to lack of rain, turns into thick, slow-moving sludge. That's what can happen in your arteries. This sluggish blood flow increases the risk of tiny clots forming and potentially lodging in the narrow vessels that lead to your brain, cutting off its vital oxygen supply while you sleep. This risk is amplified if you are already taking prescribed diuretics or blood pressure medications. The solution is simple and focuses on timing. Enjoy asparagus for lunch or as part of an early dinner. This gives your body several hours to process it while you are still active and drinking fluids. When you do eat asparagus, be mindful of drinking a little extra water to stay well hydrated. Asparagus is loaded with wonderful vitamins and antioxidants, but like many healthy foods, its benefits for seniors are tied to proper timing and balance. Eat it early, stay hydrated, and you can enjoy all of its advantages without any of the hidden risks. Vegetable number 1, tomatoes. This last one may be the most shocking of all. Tomatoes are the emblem of a healthy Mediterranean diet. They're light, versatile, and bursting with antioxidants like lycopene. How could they possibly be a problem? After 60, this kitchen staple can, for some individuals, create circulatory issues and symptoms that are frighteningly similar to those of a stroke. Tomatoes belong to the nightshade family of plants. Nightshades contain natural compounds, such as solanine and histamines, which can be problematic for sensitive individuals. In an aging body with more fragile blood vessels and a more sensitive nervous system, these compounds can sometimes trigger an inflammatory response. This can cause blood vessels to constrict or dilate erratically and can interfere with nerve signaling. For some seniors, this can lead to sudden dizziness, intense headaches, or feelings of numbness and tingling, which can be easily mistaken for the early signs of a stroke, causing immense anxiety. Furthermore, the high acidity in tomatoes can affect your body's delicate electrolyte balance, particularly by depleting minerals like magnesium and calcium, which are crucial for stable nerve function and regular heart rhythm. When consumed in large amounts, especially late at night, this can lead to fluctuations in blood pressure and disrupted circulation during your resting hours. This absolutely does not mean tomatoes are off limits. The key is moderation and preparation. Cooking tomatoes thoroughly helps to reduce the levels of solanine and makes the heart-healthy antioxidant lycopene more available for your body to absorb. Avoid heavy, tomato-based meals like pasta sauce or chili right before bed. Instead, enjoy them earlier in the day. Tomatoes are still a source of incredible heart-protective nutrients, but after 60, the new rules are moderation, timing, and listening to your body's unique responses. After learning about the hidden risks associated with these 9 common vegetables, it's natural to feel a bit surprised, maybe even a little worried. We have spent our entire lives hearing one simple rule: eat your vegetables. And that rule is still fundamentally true. But the secret to healthy aging isn't just about what you eat. It's about understanding that your body has changed. Your kidneys filter at a different pace. Your blood vessels have a different level of resilience. Your hydration needs are more critical than ever. The healthiest foods on the planet can behave differently inside an aging body. A salad at noon can be a source of strength and energy. That very same salad at 10 p.m. could thicken your blood. A little garlic in your cooking can be protective. A concentrated garlic supplement mixed with medication could be dangerous. The new pillars of senior nutrition are timing, balance, and awareness. The truth is, this knowledge gives you power. The more you understand the unique needs of your body today, the more control you have over your health tomorrow. By making small, intelligent adjustments, like timing your meals, staying hydrated, and being aware of medication interactions, you can continue to enjoy the foods you love without any fear. Awareness is not about restriction. It is the very definition of freedom. Please remember, this video is for educational purposes only and is not a substitute for advice from a medical professional. Every individual's health journey is unique, especially if you are managing chronic conditions or taking prescription medications. Always consult with your doctor or a registered dietitian before making significant changes to your diet. Your healthcare team knows your personal health history and can provide the safest and most effective guidance. Today, we've uncovered the hidden side of 9 popular vegetables. From spinach and broccoli to asparagus and tomatoes, we've learned that no food is good or bad on its own. It's all about how, when, and in what context we eat them. Eaten with knowledge and care, these foods remain powerful allies for your brain and body. Now, I would be honored to hear from you. Which of the vegetables on this list was the biggest surprise to you? Will this information change how or when you eat any of them? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. Your experience could be the one that helps another member of our community. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like, subscribe to Senior Health Secrets, and consider clicking the Super Thanks button to support our mission of empowering seniors with life-saving knowledge. Remember, the choices you make today build the strength, clarity, and independence you will enjoy tomorrow. Stay informed, stay proactive, and stay vibrant.